Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
It'll be Indianapolis off the tip. So the Indianapolis starting five. We've got Anubogu. Young is out there with Leaf. And it's Sumner in at point. Nunley's shot is good. And Clark with the full bulk of the NBA season still ahead of us. What can players do to prepare themselves physically and mentally for this long season?
I think you've got to try to find ways and mechanisms to stay fresh. Obviously, you've got to do your work in the gym and in the weight room, but also in your rest and recovery. I think you just got to be diligent and consistent, and then find pockets where you can get away and refresh your mind and your body.
Right.
Because you can't come out of the gate like it's the postseason. There's a pace and rhythm to the regular season that you have to learn how to manage.
Now, here is Robinson. Just 3 to shoot. That misses off the backboard. Nunley's shot is good.
Awesome feed there. That pass was on point.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Rodriguez. Knocks it down from 7 feet. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Sumner passes to Young. Here's Nunley. To the inside. Anubogu, that's good.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Delgado passes to Rodriguez. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. For Indianapolis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Leaf. He's coming off a 10-point game again for the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Leaf's got himself on the board with 3 there.
An almost perfect start to this game. 4 for 5. They're rolling.
Rodriguez kicks to Robinson. Nailed from three-point land.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Here's Nunley. To the inside.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat. A nice shot by Rodriguez. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Here's Sumner. He dishes it to Young. Teardrop shot. Leaf. And there's another one for Indianapolis.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Here's Motley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Indianapolis leading by 3. ABC passes to McKinney Jones. Here's ABC. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Albuquerque's ball. Indianapolis making a switch here. Hicks is checked in. For Albuquerque, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Bennett kicks to Holland. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The pass to Hicks. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper. 9 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. No good on the last second attempt there. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's Indianapolis up 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Indianapolis's performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
Albuquerque trails by 4. They've got ABC. Robertson is out there with Bennett. Then it's the machine, and it's Artist in at the 3 slot. Bennett kicks to Holland. Shot clock at 5. Pass to ABC. And he's good on the 3 ball. ABC's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Albuquerque. And Indianapolis has possession. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And for Indianapolis, kicks out there with Johnson. Then it's Johnson, and it's ABC, and it's McKinney Jones in at the 2 spot. And it's in there.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And for Albuquerque, they've got Robertson. The machine is out there with ABC. Then there's Bennett, and it's Artist in at the 3 slot. It's intercepted. Pass to Holland. Here's ABC. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. ABC's got a pair of triples in the second now for Albuquerque. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Johnson outside. Over to the wing. To the middle. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Robertson. Hollins kicks to Artis. 4 on the shot clock. It's deflected. Johnson surveying the floor.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's ABC. He has 6 from the baseline. No good off the front iron. Johnson up top. Second shot opportunity, and the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 now.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's ABC. He's guarded by Johnson. The baseline J. The rebound by Johnson.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And now the first timeout called here for Albuquerque. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Indianapolis. Indianapolis ends up going with a new group. Certain guys just make it look effortless. And Clark, I'm sure you would have a nice list of some of the smoother operators, smoothest scorers in the league now.
Yeah, there's only one guy at the top of it for me. I mean, I love a lot of guys, and there are a number of guys that put up big numbers. But when you talk about uniqueness, size, agility, touch, range, KD is where it stops.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just been nobody quite like him. George Gervin comes to mind because of a similar build, but the Iceman was 6'7", maybe 6'8". KD is pushing 7 feet tall and just a tad more athletic. I mean, I just don't know if we've got a more lethal, smoother scorer than him.
Rodriguez kicks to Robinson. To halt the run. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Here's Nunley. Indianapolis with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. The three. The shot, no good. And Albuquerque the other way now. Inside, Robinson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score it.
15 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Young. No points in the game yet for him.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Boy, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And that concludes the first half. It's Indianapolis ending the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Taking a look at Indianapolis. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Albuquerque trails by 8. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Anabogu out there with Leaf. And it's Young. And it's Nunley in at the 3. Here's Motley. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Indianapolis leading by 5. Sumner passes to Leaf. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Rodriguez with it. He brings it up for Albuquerque. Passes it to Motley. Here's ABC. Plays it up off the glass. ABC's got 8 points.
Yeah, he has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Now the pass to Robinson. Over Young. And with that shot, the Indianapolis lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Robinson.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Pass to Nunley. Launches a three. The shot's good from Leaf. He's got 13.
He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
Here's Robinson. That shot misses. Good defensive work there by Young. To the inside.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
5 to shoot. Here's Robinson. They get it back. Got a hand on it.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their league. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And so here's Albuquerque. Indianapolis making their last shot, and he comes up with the deuce.
Kevin, it certainly hasn't been for lack of effort, but still, his team needs him to do more out there.
Back to Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's McKinney-Jones. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Motley, great positioning on the putback. Motley's got 8 points here in this quarter. Indianapolis leading by 8. 1:12 left in the third quarter. Here's Leaf. He's got 17. There's the three. It's rebounded by Robertson. Here's Motley. He's guarded by Johnson. And out of bounds as Indianapolis gains possession. Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for Indianapolis.
And the front line carrying the load offensively. They always say reward the big men and credit the guards for getting them the ball and enabling these guys to fill it up.
Here's McKinney-Jones. Tries a three. Rebound by Albuquerque. Motley's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the dunk by Robinson.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And And Albuquerque making a change here. Artis is checked in. .24 seconds left to play in the third. Here's ABC, guarded by Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Hicks can't get it to go. .11 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Artis. With 1 on the clock, and so it's Indianapolis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this break. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hey, what we got to do here is we got to execute offensively, set solid screens, and be patient if you get the switch. Okay, be patient.
Well, the message there, practicing patience out there, doesn't want them to be in a rush at all.
And why should they? Right now, it's all about making the right play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got the eraser. ABC is out there with Motley, and it's Delgado in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Motley. Got a piece of it.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Indianapolis making a switch here. From deep, Johnson. And it's Artis with the rebound. Albuquerque trails by 8. Out to the wing. Rodriguez in the post. Bucket is good.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
ABC passes to Johnson. He kicks to Young. Here's Nunley. Johnson in the corner. Clock at 4. Sinks the triple. And Indianapolis leads by 9.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game.
The shot by Artis, no good. Indianapolis leading by 9. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told the guys it's time to turn it up a little and make a push. We've worked too hard to come away empty-handed. Let's put this thing away. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Here's ABC. Indianapolis making their last shot. Can they get it? And it's Indianapolis with the rebound.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And so here's Albuquerque. Indianapolis making their last shot. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Nunley. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indianapolis.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
And Albuquerque making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And that one misses. Albuquerque trails by 15. To the middle.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Kicks it to Young. Passes it to Leaf. Indianapolis moving it around. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Robinson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Shooting one.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Indianapolis. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Indianapolis.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. Indianapolis with the ball. 10-point lead.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exits.
And, Greg, you know how hard it is to win on the road, but they seem to have this one firmly in control and have been very impressive today.
With the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. And Indianapolis leads by 14.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Leaf kicks to Sumner.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
And so Indianapolis takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.